Hey guys! We are coming zoomed in! With
Trying something different.
Random Fact Monday. Just got home from soccer, so I'm a little wet up here. It's just shower. I showered, so don't worry, it's all good.
It's clean.
I smell nice. Yeah.
Today, it's not it is Father's Day while we're recording, but it's not Father's Day when you guys watch this.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, it's 12:07. It's not Father's Day. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who do a great job being a father, whether it's biological or adoptive or just by being someone's friend.
Father figure, yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is.
What about me?
You're a father.
Why?
Because you're like a guardian.
Oh, that's true. I'm a godfather, yeah.
I don't know if they
not a godfather.
They call us guardians.
Yeah.
So that's close enough.
Yeah, we're cool.
That's close enough.
I'm a guardian and I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. Should have got you something. Anyways.
True.
Yeah. Threw myself under the bus. So anyways, in the spirit of Father's Day, we are going to talk about fathers and random Father's Day facts. I try to find cool things, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. They're not really all that cool.
Well, you're going through those. I'll try to think, and I don't want to make any promises here, but I'll try to think of some random facts about my dad.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I said I'll think about that. I'm not making any promises because I'm not good at thinking on the spot here. So I'm hoping something you say will spark something here.
So one thing was, believe it or not, a woman came up with Father's Day. A woman named Sonora Smart Dodd.
That's a cool name.
She spearheaded the efforts for fathers to be recognized after hearing a Mother's Day sermon at her church. And her father had cared for the family after his wife died while giving birth to their 6th child. So he cared for 6 children, and she wanted her father to be recognized, and
Makes sense.
Father's Day.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And it wasn't actually recognized, like, legally and all that. Not that it was illegal, but it wasn't nationally recognized and signed and all that.
Right.
Until 1966 by Lyndon Johnson. Yeah, so it was a while.
Well,
and the first one that she celebrated, the girl, was in 1910.
Wow.
So it took 56 years for them to be like, all right, fine, let's do this.
I guess your dad's.
Yeah. And apparently, this isn't on this page, but I read it when I was doing my little research.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was actually made fun of when it first started.
Okay.
People were just like, ha ha ha, like, this is stupid, this is not cool, you know, like, why do fathers need a day? And they...
do we remember when Mother's Day started?
No, I don't remember.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So people really made fun of it, like, it wasn't actually accepted at all. So I think that kind of explains why it took 50 years for it to be legally recognized and celebrated. So that was kind of cool to know.
Yep. What?
So apparently, she actually wrote Father's Day in the plural possessive form, which is fathers, and then the apostrophes at the end of the S as opposed to before the S.
So all fathers
are because it was supposed to be for all fathers.
Oh,
and then somewhere along the way it was changed to...
Not like that other lady with Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It's just my mother.
Yeah.
So, wow, let's take it easy.
So somewhere along the way it got changed to...
Probably just, to make things simpler. You don't want
for cards and stuff.
All mothers and then, or all fathers and then just one mother.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
So that's cool. Now this one fact I beg to differ based on the recent news that I heard.
Okay.
But apparently Father's Day is the 5th largest greeting card occasion of the year. I beg to differ that because I just saw in the news during sometime this week that sales have gone down drastically for Father's Day.
I believe that. Yeah. Sure.
People just aren't buying stuff
anymore. But it's still 5th.
But
what's ahead of it? Valentine's Day, Mother's Day,
Christmas, Thanksgiving.
And I would even a Thanksgiving Day card.
I can't even
speak. Birthday, I don't know if they count birthdays as a one.
As one,
or as every day.
Let's start in January.
No, see,
so January there's nothing. February there's Valentine's Day. Do people get Easter cards?
I don't think so, but that is a holiday. This is gonna take forever. We already did it.
It's so mean.
But we already did it.
Whatever.
I don't get it.
Fine. Maybe it is. Maybe it still is. Who knows?
Yeah. But I could see it, dropping down drastically. Yeah. Don't fall in your chair. You're falling in a frame.
This is funny. The person was like, "This fatch makes me chuckle." Apparently, Father's Day is the busiest day of the year for collect phone calls.
cheap children. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Have you ever called your dad collect?
No.
No. That's pretty weird. If you're out there calling your dad collect, just spend a quarter.
Maybe you are because you don't have it.
Maybe, but if you don't have the quarter, like, is your dad just rolling in it? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like, it's just, I don't know.
Female shoppers spend 50% more than men on gifts for their dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I believe.
I would even almost say it's infinitely more. Because 0 compared to anything.
That's funny.
Sorry, Dad.
Oh, we saw Dave's dad today.
We did.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I've got one. Dad teaches dads in general, or my dad? Should I tell it? It's a story about my dad, but I don't know if I should tell it in a general.
Everyone was talking about your dad, so.
Yeah, no, I know. I hope this was the case for many other, fathers out there teaching their children. So my dad taught me the value of your word. And so basically I grew up on a farm, and we had hay and amongst other things, but we were selling hay to the X, which is like a kind of like a state fair, county fair kind of thing, and just their horse show or whatever, that we were providing them hay. And so Dad had met this guy and said it would be, I don't know, $4 a bale or whatever, back, let's call it 8 months ago kind of thing, right? So it was, $4 a bale. That summer, huge drought. There was no hay anywhere. We were actually, I think it was the same summer, that a lot of hay was just being like shipped across the country because, animals still had to get fed. And some farms had it, some farms didn't. We were one of the farms that actually still had hay because hay can last from year to year. And I was like, Dad, you gotta, we can not take advantage of it, but now the price of hay has gone up significantly. We should charge him appropriately based on today. And he said, "Son, I'm a man of my word." I shook his hand, and so $4 a bale it is. So that shut me up. Yeah, so I've taken that to heart, and as I mentioned to Wemi earlier, and maybe I think you guys will see this about soccer tonight, just jackasses not being a man of their word.
Oh, you recorded?
Yeah. No, I just figured we'll record after, to be honest.
And you'll rant.
Yeah. Way to throw me under the bus there.
But so, you talking about your dad.
Be a man of your word.
I was like, I'm going to share, let's just be
right.
personable.
All right, go for it.
What did my dad teach me? My dad taught me a lot of things, actually. I don't give enough credit for it. One of the things he taught me that annoys Dave is my color coding when I write. I color code when I write with blue and red pens. So important things are in red. I double underline, I single underline, and do all of that, and I got that from my dad.
It's like a friggin' rainbow.
It's only blue and red.
And black.
No, I only use black when I can't find a blue pen, and then I end up finding one, and then I switch because I like to write in blue pens.
Still, it's just man.
Yeah, I color code, and I got that from my dad, and if I don't, when I'm taking notes, if I'm not able to color code, the notes make no sense to me. I have to have a color code, or I'm just like, this is garbage, just throw it out. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
What else did my dad teach? My dad taught me how to tell time, which was always a lesson every night. He'd come home and he'd sit us down and have a lesson on telling time. So that was kind of cool. And he also taught me just I'm going to say this, and you guys might laugh, but how to be a man.
What does that mean?
He laughs. Just things like working with cars, how to change a tire and
fix my car then.
I don't know your car, but I know parts in cars. I know.
What? No. I meant how detailed. The tires, obviously.
Yes.
But under the hood, do you know, I don't know parts. So don't throw me under the bus.
You started.
But do you know the alternator?
Yes.
Damn it.
So, like, he taught me that, and, like, whenever he'd be, like, working on the car, he'd always make me come out there with him and just, like, do stuff with him, and so I learned that. I learned tools. That's why I'm so good with tools.
You're awful with tools.
No, I'm not.
When I asked for...
Sorry. When you asked for what?
For, like, I don't recall whether it was... I think it was an adjustable wrench.
Yes.
And you gave me a screwdriver.
No.
You gave me something unreasonably...
No, I did not. That is such a lie.
It was when we were putting in the tap.
That is such a lie.
Because I was under?
Maybe I wasn't listening. That is such a lie. I know my tools.
No. Maybe you weren't listening, but that is what happened.
Okay, I know my tools. That much I know.
You were about to say but, though.
No.
You totally were.
So I wasn't listening.
No. Before you were saying, I know my tools, but, and then I interrupted and told my story, but it sounded like you were going to say, but sometimes I get their names confused or something.
No. Oh, I was going to say maybe, like, I don't, like, because I thought you were going to say that I don't use them the way that you use them, because, like, you have the,
ratchet.
Like the ratchet screwdriver, and I don't, like, I've never used, like, before,
right.
Yeah, I didn't use them. I wasn't familiar with that, but I know how to use my tools, okay?
Torquing a wrench with another wrench?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's not something I learned from you.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, he taught me that. He taught me how to, like, just do stuff. Do manly stuff around the house. And then I married this guy, and I don't have to. It's great. But before I married him and I had my own place, I did stuff myself.
Well,
like, I took down my, like, shower head and everything myself and replaced it to put the, like, the,
put the filter on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the
that stretchy white thing. I can't remember what it's called. I want to say some kind of tape.
It just prevents leaks, but it is a tape.
Yeah. Did all that myself.
Plumbing tape? Plumber's tape?
Yeah.
It does have a name, but I don't know what it's called.
Did all that myself. So
weather stripping? I don't know if that's the same stuff.
Yeah.
But no.
Whatever.
I don't think so.
Those are all the things that I learned from my dad.
Cool.
And, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's about the sum of it. I figured we'll just leave it at that for today.
Oh, I had one more.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I also learned how to be tough, and you always see this one when he hates of me as well. Is to not let pain through, not let injury. So two occasions. Once my dad was fixing the barn roof, and he fell through the roof. And he fell 40 feet and broke a couple of ribs. And still finished chores, and then drove himself to the hospital. And he was just, yeah, whatever. And then another time, he was in the field, and I think he was either Ted Hager's. Oh, he was in the field driving a tractor, and what he was doing, he was driving, but looking back, because a lot of times you got to look back, make sure things are going well. Look back, look forward. Look back, look forward, kind of thing. And anyway, he was looking back for a while, looked up, and a tree branch just poof, right, took out his eye. His eye was dangling. No, I'm just kidding. But he scraped his eye up really bad, and he couldn't see. And again, finished what he was doing and finished chores and all that. Again, drove himself to the hospital. They patched up his eye and said, somebody here to pick you up. He said, nope. They're like, sir, I can't let you leave. He's like, okay. And he just left.
And he still drove home.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Those were a while ago, but now he's a big old baby.
I see.
Yeah, so
I see.
That's
what just reminded me this morning, well, not this morning, this afternoon, I had my school grades open, and Dave walked by my computer. And he's like, 2 out of 10, what does that mean?
No. There's a percentage first.
Yeah.
And I was like, good job.
Yeah, it was like 85 or 86%. He's like, good job. And he's like, 2 out of 10, what does that mean? And I was like, I think 2nd out of 10 in my class. And he's just like, just 2nd? What happened to 1st? That's
somebody's better than you? Come on.
And I was just like, stop right there. You sound like my father. Because my dad used to do that to us all the time as kids in Nigeria. Like, it's definitely all about, like, your rank in class and your rank in your grade. And
so it's like here, too.
But they don't publicize it here.
Oh, no, but you have friends and you figure it out.
Sure, but that's if your friends tell you. But back home, it's on your report card that you're, like, first in the class or second in the class or whatever.
I wish they did that here. Man, that'd be way better.
So I was usually, like, tied for first. I told you I was smart back in the day. Yeah.
Why were you only tied?
Because of my stupid friend Tammy. She always, it was always her and I. And I was usually tied for first. I remember this one year I came in second. And showed it to my dad. Like, I was still, it's like, whatever. Like, she took first this time, big deal. And my dad was like, I see, more grease to your elbow.
What?
And that's my dad saying, it's more grease to your elbow. That was always his comments, remarks about anything to do with school, was more grease to your elbow.
Like, I think I get the concept, because, you know, more elbow grease means, you know, just work it a little bit harder, but it's like, I don't get how that applies to academics.
Work harder is all I was trying to say, like, you know, keep it up and work harder. And I got so annoyed, like, as I grew older, just like, if someone says that to me, I might sucker punch them in the face. I just come to hate that so much.
Don't worry, nobody will ever say
I know, I learned, when I got to
saying.
the real world, I realized no one's going to say that to me but my father. Yeah, so that's awesome. But that's all I've got for Father's Day stories. Cool. We're going to share stuff about ourselves?
Sure.
Let's do that. We said we'll do that all the time.
Okay. Okay.
What shall we share today? What shall we share today?
What's new, pussycat?
What shall we share today?
Whoa.
What shall we share?
What's new, pussycat?
Are we really doing this?
She's get real throaty. 6.
6. What's your favorite form of exercise?
Playing soccer.
None.
Oh, Wemi's embarrassing.
But if I had to, I'd say dancing.
Cool.
Like, yeah.
That's a new one.
Because I get easily bored with working out.
Yeah.
So if I can do it while, like, dancing to songs that I like, I'll do that.
Dancercise.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is what I used to do when I was single on, like, Friday nights when I wasn't going out with my friends. I'd, like, take, like, songs and stuff, and I'd put it on and put on, like, a great, like, club playlist. Put loud and just dance around my apartment as hard as I possibly can for like 3 hours.
So
it was great.
Was that every Friday? Good times.
This guy right here.
This guy.
What else? Is that it? You want another one? Or
sure, 17.
17.
That'll be it.
I feel like we already said this. But
16.
I'm not sure. If you could learn to do anything, what would it be? Did you already do that? Or was that a couple minutes?
I'm not sure.
Okay, if you could learn to do anything, what would it be?
If I could learn to do anything, so have to learn it, so it has to be a real thing, an achievable real thing.
Yes.
Do you know?
I think so.
Okay, you go.
Sing.
You gotta think. Damn.
I learned to sing.
Okay.
I think I've said this like in many, many videos. I wish I could sing.
I'd learn to be ambidextrous when it comes to sport.
Aren't you already?
No. I am so clumsy with the non-dominant hand. Now, the ironic thing is I'm righty in some things and lefty in others. But where I'm a lefty, I'm terrible with my right. And where I'm a righty, I'm terrible with my left.
Got it.
So it'd be nice to be, not even like as ambidextrous. Like I don't have to be as good with my off foot or off limb. But just to not, look...
Not suck.
I think throwing's the worst. So, you throw... And, like, when I'm not holding the ball, it's fine. It's like, you throw with the right, throw with the left. That looked fine. But it's like, when it comes to holding a ball and throwing it, throw with the right, yeah, it looks fine. Throw with the left, it's just... What happened there? So that's what I learned.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyway.
Cool.
Zoomed in Random Fact Monday.
That's it for
with
this
Dave
week.
And Wemi.
And that's it. And we will see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, guys.
Bye.